Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to GATE Physics Wala GATE Computer Science Paper Set 1 is over for 2026, and as per the understanding of all the teachers from all the courses, the paper looks moderate. Some of the questions were little trickier, but not so many like set 2 last year's paper, but it is not as easy as last year's first set paper. So it is little difficult than first particular paper of last year, but yet not so difficult to attempt. But the questions were little lengthy to attempt those questions in 3 hours. Definitely whoever have prepared well could attempt most number of questions. The people who could not prepare well or could not practice well were getting stuck in some questions for little longer time. If I talk about my courses, COA OS, one of the question was little difficult, which has come from structural hazard. Apart from that, nothing I am seeing which is unusual or very different kind of question. Usual attempt, easily attemptable and easily doable. Sir.
Hello everyone. As discussed Vishvadeep sir, paper was not that much tough. Some students, we got information from students. This is the student feedback. Just now we have taken a session in GATE Wallah live session. So in that student feedback is not tough, not that much easy. It's a moderate paper. And when we compare to some of the subjects like the theory of computation, I observed some questions from theory of computation. In that questions are there are some direct questions are there. NFA to DFA question. It's easy questions. So if you see 1 mark questions, they once the students who attended our classes, they can easily solve. No, it will not take much time as well. So theory of computation questions, compiler design question, those questions we observed. We got the feedback from the students. Students directly typing in the chat while we are in live. They are saying that sir, we got the questions are directly from some of the questions are similar to your class notes, like that. We got the feedback. So don't think that this is a tough paper. It's not easy also, but tricky questions are there. Easy in the sense they are tricky questions, but overall the paper status is moderate paper. Okay. Over to RBR sir.
Yeah, so as discussed, the paper is not very difficult, not very easy. You can say it is moderate and lengthy. Hmm. So we will compare both the papers later. So in the evening, yeah. So coming to TOC and compiler, the questions were directly from the notes, and they were very easy. And some of the other subjects, there were some tricky questions. Okay, so we have discussed everything in detail in the Hindi channel. You can go through this. Okay, thank you.
So one minute. One more thing. We have compiled the all the questions which have come in set number 1 in a PDF, which is in typing and correction mode. As soon as it will be available, we will put it on the Telegram channel and all the sources, YouTube and all, so that you can access them and you can check out if at all you attempted in whatever manner, if you are able to have the same answer or not. So.
Okay, so as we have discussed, and I have also seen that doable part was there in many questions from the data structure and C programming. They were doable. So in that case, let's talk about hashing. Hashing was one of the topic where simple linear probing question was there. One C programming question was directly from the blocking concept. Another linked list question, the calculation of the recursive function, and calculating the length of the list. We have done this thing, done that same question in the class, and one question from the C programming where that is a function and you need to predict the value of n. That was difficult. Yes, it was not easy to answer in the let's say exam 3 hour or in the stress situation, but that was NAT. If you could have taken the risk because there is no negative marking. So overall, what I find here that you have to be, when you see the question, you will find it easy, and if you not be careful, then there is a high chance that you end up solving those questions wrong. Okay, so it looks easy. I am saying that it looks easy, but you have to reach to the final answer, and that is the tricky part in this question that I observed. Okay, so from my end also the same thing. It is easy, but getting the answer correct answer is somewhat tricky in that case.
Yeah, so basically, I visited the Noida center to get the live feedback from the students, sir, and you won't believe that many of the students who are from the paid batch or from non-paid batch also, they were coming to me and they were saying ki sir, your faculty members have leaked the paper already when you released that repeated previous year questions and the important topics video, right? So they were telling us, yeah, in the last sessions, right? So they were actually telling us that whatever topics you mentioned, they were exact being asked, and some of the paid students also mentioned that exact similar questions were asked, the subtopics that we were discussing, right? So I just went back and we are coming up with some data for you. So many of the questions that we discussed, many of the topics that all the faculties discussed were directly asked in the GATE exam, and obviously we are expecting similar in the second shift paper as well. So coming to specifically algorithms, there were the questions were, I would say, easy to moderate for the ones who have practiced well, who have attended the lectures and all. But I would categorize them as tough for the ones who haven't practiced because they were tricky. Okay, you need to had certain kind of practice and knowledge for solving that. Minimum cost spanning tree based question was very much expected. It has been asked multiple times on the theory part. That was pretty doable MSQ. There was a question on time complexity recurrence, again, which was very expected. I think you would have got that. There was a question on Dijkstra's relaxation concept. Again, very repetitive concept each time, every time is being asked. Again, doable. That was kind of a tricky. And there was a question on the discovery and finishing time, which is based on DFS application. Again, I would categorize that as moderate. So overall, easy to moderate for the ones who have practiced, but tough and tricky for the ones who have not practiced well. So that's for algorithms.
Okay, I do have some information about aptitude also. Aptitude was way easy. Everybody was saying, sir, aptitude was like a free marks to everybody. If you know a little bit of, aptitude, you can easily solve those questions. Mathematics was also like easy to moderate side only, not so tricky. But discrete mathematics was little trickier. Graph theory, they have taken questions to another level, and definitely they have asked some uncomfortable questions in the discrete mathematics. DBMS also moderate only, not so difficult or not so tricky kind of question paper was there. Computer network, number of questions were so many, as expected, bigger subject it is, so definitely there should be some more questions from that. So this is overall feedback of set number 1. We will bring you another analysis of set number 2 also, and we will have the comparison of both the papers, expected cutoff, etc., based on the comparison of both the papers and as per the attempt of the students in the later on videos. So stay tuned and keep learning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.